Welcome to the Positively You podcast. I'm your host, Jessie Larson, and I'm passionate about helping you shift the way you think so you can create a life you're absolutely obsessed with. Each week, I'll be bringing you a guest or a thought that's going to help you feel more optimistic and equipped to take real action. Get ready to push past limiting beliefs, ditch that negativity, and start showing up as the best and most positive version of you. Girl, let's do this. Well, hello, friends. I'm so excited to chat with you again today. I cannot believe that it is December already. The holidays are here, and it feels a little bit different and weird this year, right? I mean, hi, that's like the understatement of the century. But I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit because I know that with wherever you are, I mean, there's so many different like rules and regulations and mandates, and things are changing all the time, that we might be celebrating a little bit differently this year. Things might feel really out of our control. There's a lot of emotions surrounding that. I know for us, our Christmas Eve plans are now not what they normally are because we just want to be respectful of those who don't feel comfortable doing things anyway. So I understand if you are feeling like this year is just a crapshoot, or that, you know, things are different and changed, and you maybe don't feel like you've got control, and you maybe feel like this just sucks, basically. And I want to offer you some encouragement and also some validation that, yeah, it's okay. Like, let's sit here for a second and just be like, wow, Christmas this year and the holidays this year are going to be different, and we might not be able to do these things, and I'm really bummed out and I'm really sad about it. Like, I'm not going to tell you to just look at the bright side and pretend like everything is all happy and great and you're just going to look for the positive. Like, no, like there is a lot that isn't awesome, and I think you need to acknowledge that. So do that and sit there and be sad about the things that you maybe had to cancel and do. But also know that you don't have to stay there. You don't have to just resign to have this year just suck and these holidays just be terrible. You can mourn the things that you have to cancel and the things that you have to let go of this year, while also being a problem solver and looking for ways to create new memories or new traditions or just alter this year. It's not like you have to change things and go move forward for the rest of forever and have them be different. Like, you can use this as an opportunity to be creative and to be a problem solver and to pivot. Word of the year, right? Pivot. But I think there's a place for both. I think we get stuck thinking that we either have to be this Debbie Downer or this negative Nelly or whatever, or this like perfect positive Pollyanna. Like, there's room, honestly, for both. There's room to be mad and sad and depressed and frustrated, and also to be like, I feel that, but I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to find a way to have fun and to enjoy this and to make some awesome memories this year. There's a place to be able to do both, and that's what I want to help you with this year. So what I want to do is I want to pull from my Positively Mary course an idea that I have in there about creating your holiday vision. This year especially, I feel like this is so important, which is why I wanted to share it here, even if you don't have the course. So with creating your holiday vision, it's all about visualizing, right? Pretty self-explanatory. But what that does for you is that helps you to be able to create feelings that you want to feel instead of like specifics. So instead of saying we always do this cookie party on this date, or we always see this family on this date and we do exactly this, it's more of what's the feeling about those things that I love and that I enjoy, and how can I bring that in this year? Or what kind of feelings do I like? Do I want this season, like, do I love the go, 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 hustle and bustle? Like, do I love the feeling of constantly doing stuff? Is that the part of the holidays that lights me up? Or do I love like the really sentimental things? Do I like sitting there as I'm decorating my Christmas tree and thinking about each individual ornament and which ones they are from the year, and thinking about, oh my gosh, I remember when my kid made this in kindergarten. This is so cute. Is it the sentimental things? Do you want to feel more of that? Do you want it to be more of a religious aspect? Do you want to focus a lot more on, the meaning of Christmas and behind that, and really get into that? So I think it's really important to sit with yourself for a minute and say, okay, this year, especially this year, with things as crazy as they are, what is the feeling and the vibe that I want for my family and for me this season as we're celebrating the holidays and Christmas? And you can take as much time as you need. You can journal if you want. You can think about it while you're in the shower. You can do it in a meditation, and just sit there and think, what is the feeling that I want to cultivate the rest of this month? Because then you have room to pull and put things in and let things go, and you can still have that feeling, right? We can take away, like COVID can take away things, right? But you can create that feeling. And so that's really where I want you to kind of focus is on creating that holiday vision for you. When I visualize this holiday season with all of the crap we've got going on, with what I can control, when I visualize this season, when I close my eyes and I see me celebrating and enjoying time with my family, what do I see? What are we doing? What's making us smile? Those things, right? Then ask yourself, what are the things that are important to my family? Right? Like, what do we want to feel together? What do we want to do together? What are the things we like doing? Let's do more of that. And if we need to change it, how can we change it? Let's get creative, right? How can we keep that feeling in our house? As a family, we enjoy doing this. This season is special because of what? And what do I want to get out of this season? Right? So you can sit there and take as much time as you want. Seriously, grab your pen and pencil, push pause on this and journal and think, what is the vision I want for this season? What do I want to feel? And then you can start to build off that. Then you can start to cultivate the season that you want to create and the feeling and the vibe that you want to have in your home, because that you do actually have control over. And so I actually created a list of holiday affirmations to help you with this too, because even without COVID, right, holiday seasons can be crazy. And I know that this year they just are. And so if you, I will link to them right here. And then if you just go to jessielarson.com/holiday affirmations, you can grab these holiday affirmations. I think I have 20 of them for you. I allow myself to feel ease and peace. I have the energy and motivation to accomplish what I need to. I am open to celebrating in new and different ways. I enjoyed time with my family and those who matter most to me. Just affirmations kind of like that you can glance at really quick when you just need a second to kind of take a breath and recenter yourself during this season. All right, so I also want to kind of talk a little bit about the pressure that we feel as moms to create a magical season, and how we are probably feeling that pressure a whole lot more this year, right? When I was creating Positively Mary, the holiday course, I was looking for feedback and input from other people. And one of the things that kept coming up over and over and over again was, as the mom, I used to love the holidays, right? And now that I'm a mom, I realize that I'm the one in charge of everything. I'm the one that has to create the magic, and I buy the presents for everybody, and no one even thinks about me. And we just get lost in this crazy expectations that we think that we have to do all of the things, and then we feel incredibly let down that no one else is doing all of the things for us. And that is just crappy way to feel, right? I mean, raise your hand if you've been there. Hi, my hand is way up high in the air. So after you've created that vision, I really honestly want you to let go of the unrealistic expectations. If there are things that you think you need to do for whatever reason, let that shit go. And I said it, I'm sorry, but I'm passionate about it, because placing these heavy things on your shoulders and on your back that just weigh you down, don't do things just because you think you have to do them. Okay, I'll give you an example. Christmas cards. I used to feel so incredibly guilty about Christmas cards. For me, they didn't bring me joy. They brought me stress. I felt stressed about scheduling family pictures. And if I didn't, then I was like, well, what can I pull to make one? And I got super stressed about making them and then ordering enough and then printing them and then addressing them and getting them out. And let's be honest, I'm terrible at getting to the post office. And so I usually never even got them out on time, or I would hand deliver to like 10 people and then I'd have a stack of Christmas cards left over. But I did them because everyone else did them. And it was what you do at Christmas time. And I felt guilty receiving Christmas cards if I wasn't going to send Christmas cards. And finally, I just said, you know what? If I do them, I do them. If I don't, I don't. The end. I don't care. And it was like 10,000 pounds was lifted off my shoulders. And I was like, oh, I can breathe. Because I let myself realize, like, this isn't bringing me joy. I can accept these ones coming in and not feel this pressure to have to send some out to reciprocate. Like, I just released it from myself and it was amazing, the weight that was gone. So if there's something, it doesn't have to be Christmas cards. It can be neighbor gifts. It could be Elf on the Shelf. It could be the way you decorate your house if it doesn't feel like it's Instagram worthy. Like, oh gosh. And just let it go. Let it go. Let all of the things go. And I will not break out into song right now. Don't you worry. Even though I'm like, I wish you guys could see me right now. This is hilarious. I'm like arms flailing, like, let it go. Just like, oh, I told you I wouldn't sing, and there I go singing. Anyway, if you cannot tell, I'm passionate about letting the things go that are just weighing you down. You feel like they're just expected of you. It's not. It's not. Just, you're done, right? If it doesn't fit in with your vision, that's why the vision is so incredibly so incredibly important to do, because then that gives you the framework to kind of start to realize what you can let go of and what you do want to keep and what's important. So that is why I will preach all day long about visualizing your holiday season and coming up for it. And I also think that your self-care during this season is really, really, really important, because we get going, you know, we're trying to do all the things, we're doing all the shopping and the lists and I don't even know, there's so many things, you guys, that we're doing, and we just forget to take care of ourselves. I mean, case in point, it is like 4:45 tonight. I've been running around like crazy. My kids are on quarantine right now, so I'm homeschooling them, and I have not done my routines for myself. I have not yet worked out, so I have to do it later today. So you guys, like, even I, if I am not intentional, will let myself drop. And so I'm in it here with you. And so holiday self-care ideas is stick to your routines that you know work. I know every single day, making my bed, getting in my movement, having some kind of mindfulness or meditation, like, I need those things to function and to be my best self. That is self-care. So if you have a routine that you know works, but things get crazy and you let things drop, like, don't let those drop. Keep them going through the holidays. Here's a couple more. Intentional quiet time. It can just be quiet. It can be a meditation. It can be whatever, but make it intentional. It can be locking yourself in the bathroom for 15 minutes, you know, or when you get back in your car, sitting in the garage, just intentional quiet time by yourself. Daily movement, affirmations, read a book, get some fresh air. That one is really hard for me in the winter, and I'm trying super hard to get outside every day, even if it's freezing. Drink more water. Do a home spa day, like paint your nails, do extra skincare, lather up a good, fun lotion on yourself. Just pamper a little bit. Take care of yourself. Get good sleep. Go to bed at a reasonable hour. Don't just stay up crazy, you know, and then of course your gratitude practices. And there's so many other self-care things. Those are just a couple ideas to kind of get you moving in the right direction. But I honestly just wanted to get on here and kind of just chat with you. I really didn't even like plan this out. This was just, what do I want to talk about with my best friends? And it was this. It was that I know that this year is crazy and it's weird, and as moms, we're feeling it. We're feeling the pressure to figure it out and make it happy and awesome and good while we're dealing with disappointment. And that's a lot to do and a lot to handle. And so I just want to tell you, like, you're doing an amazing job. You've made it so far into this year and it's almost over. You've done it. Heck yes. And give yourself some credit and give yourself some grace. And like I said at the beginning of the episode, like, it's okay to be in both places. It's okay to be disappointed and also be a problem solver. It's okay to feel like you're missing out on something that you've loved every single year and still be super excited about something new that you're going to try this year. It's totally okay to be in both places at once. So anyway, that's me to you, giving you a little bit of holiday encouragement, hopefully some helpful tips that you can implement right away and just not even get through, I don't want to say get through, and live and enjoy and feel so much just positivity and happiness during this holiday season. I know it's different, but it can be so happy and so peaceful and so amazing. And if you liked this episode, if you felt like it was helpful at all, I would absolutely love it if you would share it with a friend. Just take a screenshot, throw it up on your Instagram stories, tag me in it. I love when I get tagged and I can see what you guys are doing when you're listening, or if there's a certain aspect or anything that resonates with you. I absolutely love hearing from you and seeing the show get shared around. Thank you for hanging out with me again today. I'm so glad you pressed play. If you want to take a quick second to share this episode with someone you think would love it too, that would be amazing. If you're loving the show, make sure you go and leave a review on iTunes. Reviews are like magic for podcasts, and your review will help get this show into the ears of more amazing women just like you. And come find me over on Instagram. I'm there at positively.jessie, and I cannot wait to hang out with you some more. So until next time, have an amazing week.